Y'all know what time it is, man. It's your boy Ramon Rock, a.k.a. the Taurus Rapper, and we about to get into Playboy the Beast, January 6th, A True Story official music video. This song was recommended by somebody in the comments of another video. So if you got a video you want me to react to, drop it in the comments. I'm going to see what's to it. But we about to get into it right now. Let's get straight to it. January 6th, I know what date that is.
Come on in. Come on in.
Up to y'all.
I love your arm.
Thank you, thank you. I love your flag, and I love your hat.
Thank you.
You riding with y'all.
Make America Great Again. You love the hat gang? At what point was America great for people that look like me? At what point was America great?
Any shit goes down, we here. Believe that.
That's right. We're ready for the fight.
That's right.
I'ma keep it real with y'all, man. I'm tired of all these people calling me an insurrectionist and saying I'm a traitor to my country, that I should still be in prison. I got 5 kids, bro. I done changed my life years ago. I'm not a criminal. I'm not a bad person. I'm a family man. And you motherfuckers don't know my story. So that's why I wrote the song to let y'all know what really happened that day.
Nobody know your story. I think what people got to get out of the mold of is the world doesn't owe you shit. I don't know if I can curse. The world doesn't owe you anything. And at that point, you have to just do what you need to do to make sure that you live the best life possible. So going into this, Make America Great Again hat, it's like, y'all don't know my story. We don't know nobody's story, but we live as if we do. And that's the problem. That's literally the problem.
I wrote the song to let y'all know what really happened that day.
Woke up around noon, it was January 6th. Made some breakfast in my room and I laced up my kicks. Got the bottle out the fridge, so now you know what time it is. Crystal Head with cranberry, bro, that used to be my shit. We sat and finished off the bottle and we talked about the day. Miss Trump's entire speech, we was running a little late. But it's okay, that's not the main reason we came here anyway. No more delay, we headed to the whip, we finally on our way. My first time inside the state, so I don't know my way around. Driving around, looking for a place to park downtown. Underground, in the parking garage.
It's so crazy, bro. Like, oh, man. I got so much to say already, but we going to play it out, man.
We finally found, hopped out the whip with my boys. The shit's about to go down. We made our way to the surface, seen people marching in the streets. Wasn't sure where they was headed, but we jumped in with our peeps. Surrounded by so much love, all these patriots came in peace. About a 2-mile march with my people through the streets. Said he looking for Antifa, they say that they wanted beef, but didn't see him anywhere, so I guess it's true talk is cheap. I swear we walked over an hour, destination finally reached. Still a couple blocks away, they say the Capitol was breached. Finally made it, now I see some people acting a fool, but I'm not here to be with police, no, I'm back in the blue. Don't start no shit and there won't be no shit, they got a job to do. Not everybody there was violent, bro, some police let them through. We was chanting fucking Tifa, singing Home of the Brave, but
It's so crazy. Remember, this march is literally was the presidential race, gang. Not poverty. Not how our tax dollars goes to who knows where. Not fighting systemic oppression and systemic racism. The housing crisis. Inflation. This march was because of the presidential election, gang.
now we hunted down like terrorists and thrown in a cage. Combat vets that fought to defend us in shackles and chains. In solitary confinement for many days they remained. But anyway, I got distracted, let's get back to the topic. I knew they stole the election, but wasn't trying to stop it. Where I was at, I didn't.
That's the thing. See, you heard the lyrics. I knew they stole the election. They marching for the presidential election. Not everything I stated. What's wrong with the country or how we can make the country better. We had all year to listen. I wouldn't be marching with these people anyway. Look at me. But we had all year to march and do these things for things that can change our country regardless of who's the president. That's the thing. Regardless of who's the president, we had all the time to march and walk and protest and do all that for things that's going to matter. Why did they wait until this moment to do so. And that's where people got to pay attention.
Didn't even see no violence taking place. A bunch of freedom-loving patriots, I'm there to keep them safe. Such a historic day, so I slowly made my way through the crowd to the front. I didn't have to break no gates. Non-violent the whole time in crime, I will not partake. So why they calling me an insurrectionist, for God's sakes? I didn't break nothing, didn't take nothing. Statement said I was inside for several minutes, stayed bluffing. So I had to write the song and let y'all know what really happened. Let y'all know they telling lies and half the shit they say is capping. I don't deny it, yes I really went inside, but it wasn't no riot, so I felt no need to hide. I seen the police in the lobby, they were standing in line. So I entered and through the window, everything was all fine. I was just merely...
He's saying he did nothing wrong, but he's doing something wrong. Just because you didn't break the window to get in doesn't give you the right or the way to go into that broken window because it was broken already. Oh, people doing it, so let me do it. That's the mentality here. And it's like, I did nothing wrong. The window was already broken. People are already in there. Yo.
They passing through, I showing love to the blue. People use the door to exit, the windows how we came through. Said I was inside several minutes, but that's just untrue. Surveillance proves that I was inside for a minute 32. Everyone was standing down.
I was in there for a minute 32. Bro, you were in there though. When you wasn't supposed to. It doesn't matter.
Nobody told us to leave. I backed up loose and went and showed some love to the police. I gave them dabs, shook some hands and a couple of high fives. And less than 2 minutes later, I was back outside. I didn't occupy no building, was no disorderly fashion. Only thing I'm guilty of is spreading truth when I'm rapping. But everything was over, now we headed back to the ride. I got inside and headed home about a 6-hour drive. When we arrived, I went to bed and everything was all fine. Turned on the news the next day and I couldn't believe my eyes. Years later, I was sleeping in bed with my youngest son. Woke up to my kids screaming my name, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm jumping up, headed down the steps to see what's up. I see the feds, they pull their guns and they tell me to stick them up. They tell me while they're there and then they place me in cuffs. But I admit though they were fair and didn't even rough me up. But they never should have been there at all, it's so corrupt. I kissed my kids goodbye and they cried as the door shut. Charged with 4 misdemeanors, why they bringing up my music? Screenshots and quoted lyrics like my music made them do it. But I've always been against it, never thought that they should do it. That day, the shit that happened left a stain upon our movement. At least that's what I had believed and kinda thought at the time. But now I'm starting to see it was a setup the whole time. The media...
This is why I like Eminem. He raps about real, like, it's not even just things that's appeased to me. It's like, none of this matters. Y'all are marching and did all this for the presidential debate. Oh, he threw the election, but won't do this for anything else.
Set up the whole time. The media telling lies to help the Democrats rise. Jan 6 was a scam and that's why Trump freed the guys.
All right, that's the end of the video. That's Playboy to beat January 6th. It's a true story. Bro, I don't know. As you can't just do stuff and then be like, oh, the window was open, so I climbed through. You wasn't supposed to be in the building in the first place. That is the craziest logic. Oh, a group of people just broke into this home. Well, the window was open. And it's like, I was only in there for a minute. I was only in there for about 5 minutes. You were in there. You were trespassing. Come on now. We grown, man. We grown men, gang. We grown women. Y'all knew what y'all was doing. Y'all was wrong. Period. Also, not even the fact that y'all wrong. Y'all marching for the wrong reasons, gang. It don't even gotta be a reason that's gonna benefit me. Oh, like I said, racism, oppression, stuff like that. March for this economy, gang. Why y'all ain't doing this? Y'all don't get this brolic for inflation, healthcare, things that would benefit y'all, because, obviously black people, we're racist. Oh, we're this thing. Oh, y'all lazy. This super stereotype racist y'all say. Y'all don't have to march for that. March for things that's going to benefit y'all. Because in a way, it's going to benefit us. But march for things that's going to benefit everybody. Not just people that didn't vote for Trump or to rig the election. All right, man. This is crazy. Shout out to the person that recommended that. Hey, it's important topics to talk about. I just think people need to be putting this effort and all this stuff into more important things instead of just doing it because Trump in an election and the president. What about the mayors? What about the elected officials that state by state? What about that? That's really important as well. Not just the presidential election, gang. Ramaj Rock on Twitch, TikTok, Instagram, man. Tap in with me. And until next time.